I was the only bad guy in a group full of the greatest superheroes in the world. And played by some of the greatest actors in the world sitting at this table with me. So yeah, I guess I can't say I ever got a day in jeans and a t-shirt. It was mostly leather and metal. That's how we like it in Asgard. Yeah, the heavier the better. It's no, it was really fun, and you know, my day begins with sort of with getting strapped into Loki's buckles and belts and whistles, and getting the hair on and the helmet, and sort of preparing for main minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea that, you know, here's this character is a god, but still when it boils down to it, he's got daddy issues, like that.
Hey, listen man, everybody's got daddy issues. It's part of growing up. Yeah, he's got a few brother issues as well, but
yeah. Kobe, you tell us about your... So tell us about your...
Was I wearing?
Your butt top?
What was I wearing?
Yes, what were you wearing?
Well, you know, it's funny, I feel like I'm the first woman in a superhero movie that I feel had like the easiest costume. Yeah. Like compared to these guys. I had it pretty good, but I think that was the most interesting thing about taking on this movie was seeing how the costumes were developed. Like, they literally took conceptual drawings from the comic books and really just developed some of the most beautiful pieces. And it was really cool just being a part for like each intricate detail. Like they really thought it through.
So more physically demanding than How I Met Your Mother? I know it's weird.
I would say so, yeah. Robin Hood, yeah. I'm not singing it. I'm not going to sing it.
Experience for you, you know, like going from a show and then coming into this insane franchise with these established characters, and like this will be the biggest movie next year.
Yeah, it was extremely intimidating. I was probably most excited to work with Joss because and he has been a friend of mine and is still a friend of mine. And it was just that was one of the most exciting parts of this movie for me, but yeah, I mean, I am still kind of pinching myself walking around and being here in front of all of you guys and being as thrilled to see how the movie turns out. I mean, it's a dream.
Yeah. And so, Clark, for you, I think to see you in a total Did you know when you initially signed on, like, I'll pop up a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's going to be largely about me.
I'm not going to say that never occurred to me, but it was only in my most demented driving to work fantasies to do one line in Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Before they started adding more scenes.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought that the journey would take me to the scenes in Iron Man 2 where they said, oh, tell them you're going to New Mexico. And then saying, why? And we're like, oh, you're in Thor. And then being at the backstage at San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago and having Joss Whedon come up and introduce himself and say, oh, you're in the Avengers. So this new spoiler scene in the Avengers where Coulson peels back his face and reveals that he's a Romulan princess.
But backstage, Clark was singing his version of the Avengers theme.
The Avengers theme song. Okay, you have to imagine Trent Reznor. Running this backstage is a joke. Okay, you gotta picture like some really like thrashy, like very East Village Avenue D guitars. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. We are called the Avengers. We're the dysfunctional family. We've got muscles of bulky and we got a hulky.
Would be a thing done.
No, it's muscles so bulky and we have a hulky.
Oh, bulky, okay, we have a bulky. Which rhymes with bulky?
It's on Twitter later.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, that's the theme song. It'd be funny if that was really the theme song. Yeah! If only the president of Marvel Studios were here to make that happen. Mark Ruffalo, I'm very excited to see you play Banner because I mean, probably like a lot of you, I read the Ultimates and I feel like a little bit of a different portrayal of Banner than we've seen before, where he's sort of like, oh, he's this brooding soul and the Hulk is ultimately good. But I think in the Ultimates timeline, he's a little more like Hulk is kind of like a raging erection in a weird sort of way. And Banner is a little more insecure and a little bit more like skittish. So how's the role been for you?
I like the raging erection reference. It's been it was an amazing journey, and I'm building this Bruce Banner off of some other really great Bruce Banners, starting back with Bill Bixby.
Yep.
And Eric Bana and Ed Norton. Eddie and I joke that this is my generation's Hamlet. We're all going to get a chance at the party. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be a more mature Banner who understands a little bit what he has under the hood, so to speak.
Yeah. And so how much did you feel like, well, I sort of have to pay homage a bit to this sort of the canon of the Hulk that's been laid out before, but I kind of have this take on the character, like how did you balance those two things?
I had to pay homage, but then I definitely had to ruffleize it.
The damn Hulk that got ruffleized! I think we actually, Kevin, we actually had some number before.
Yes!
And talk a lot about his portrayal, or we could just show